It was a night that Paris would remember for a long time. The La Défense Arena, filled with excitement, became a vibrant hub of sound, energy, and emotion as Kendrick Lamar took the stage for his latest performance on the Grand National Tour. There was a palpable buzz in the air even before he picked up the microphone, a shared connection between the audience and the artist. This was more than just a concert. It was a cultural phenomenon, a congregation of believers, skeptics turned supporters, and fans who had waited years for this moment. Welcome to Celebrity Cookies, where the tea is always hot and the stories come with sprinkles of surprise. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment with your take on the story. Then the lights went down. A thunderous cheer erupted as Kendrick Lamar appeared on stage, dressed in a striking new outfit that exuded understated royalty. Clad in a tailored deep red overcoat over all black attire, his mere presence commanded attention. The first beat dropped. Whacked out murals. The speakers vibrated as Kendrick began with a line. "Know you a god even when they say you ain't," and the crowd echoed it back to him, word for word. He wasn't merely performing. He was delivering a message. The visuals behind him exploded with images of torn graffiti, broken cityscapes, and urban symbolism. Paris was captivated. No one dared to blink. He smoothly transitioned into Squabble Up, a newer song that hadn't been performed live often until now. The beat hit hard, each lyric striking like a punch. Kendrick moved across the stage with the confidence of someone who knows he's playing a deeper game than those around him. The bass line thumped powerfully, yet the audience remained fully engaged, following his every move. Then the mood shifted. TV off. Kendrick stood alone in a spotlight, delivering this emotionally charged track. The audience fell silent, almost reverent. It was a moment of closeness amidst the chaos, like the calm in a storm. The lyrics resonated deeply, addressing broadcast culture, distractions, and the pain of silence, and Kendrick delivered them with a slow intensity that had the entire arena listening with their hearts. Next came, "Hey Now," and Kendrick brought the heat. He moved across the stage like a commander returning from war, each line delivered with sharp defiance. The lighting flashed in bursts of red and white as the rhythm intensified, culminating in an explosive mix of drums and synths. He raised a fist mid-song, and tens of thousands in the crowd mirrored him. Watching Kendrick perform was not just a visual experience, it was something you felt deeply. Then the beat for Euphoria dropped. It was exhilarating chaos. Bodies moved. Voices roared. The ground shook with energy. The track, which many had deemed a decisive blow in his recent rap rivalry, felt even more powerful live. Kendrick grinned as he delivered each line, throwing subtle barbs and clever shots into the crowd. The atmosphere was electric. Fans didn't just recite the lyrics, they shouted them like battle cries. By the final chorus, it felt as if the arena might lift off the ground. Then the energy shifted from conflict to togetherness as SZA made her entrance. The crowd went wild as the beat for 30 for 30 started playing. SZA and Kendrick took the stage together, like two powerful forces, him as the visionary and her as the lyrical artist. Their connection was undeniable. They weren't merely performing a song, they were complementing each other, flowing together like two rivers converging into one. When SZA sang, the audience swayed. When Kendrick joined in, they erupted with cheers. Their duet was seamless, and the visuals behind them, featuring twilight skies, fiery city silhouettes, and shattered mirrors, enhanced the overall experience. SZA then took center stage with Drew Barrymore, shifting the energy once more. She embodied vulnerability, delivering her lyrics with a rawness that drew the audience in like a gravitational pull. The arena lit up with phones, resembling a starry sky. When Kendrick stepped back to let her shine, the crowd recognized the moment. This performance was about collaboration, celebration, and mutual respect. But Kendrick wasn't finished yet. Next came Reincarnated, where Kendrick returned with a message to convey. This track, embodying themes of transformation, revenge, and rebirth, saw him deliver his verses with an intensity that was almost otherworldly. The visuals behind him showed a phoenix rising from the fiery streets of Compton, and the bass thumped like thunder. His flow was unyielding, his tone precise. Each line struck with surgical precision. The audience echoed every word back to him with fervor. Then came the modern classic Humble. As soon as the iconic beat dropped, the arena erupted. Kendrick's presence was almost unnecessary. The crowd sang along with such fervor that it felt like they were performing it themselves. He welcomed their energy, arms open wide like a preacher addressing his congregation. It was a powerful moment, yet just one of many highlights of the night. As if the excitement couldn't escalate further, the crowd spontaneously began chanting, "Oh, Kendrick Lamar! Oh, Kendrick Lamar!" The chant reverberated through the venue like a soccer anthem. Kendrick stood still, soaking it all in, a smile breaking across his face. Then he delivered what they had been waiting for. Family ties. From the very first beat, chaos ensued. The energy was electric. Kendrick's performance was fierce. The track's complex structure, rapid-fire lyrics, and layered references didn't intimidate the crowd. They matched his energy line for line. His presence grew with every word, towering over the audience like a giant. If Paris was ready to erupt for him, this was the moment. And there was still more to come. As the opening notes of Not Like Us echoed through the venue, the crowd erupted with excitement. Everyone understood the significance of the diss track that had taken the internet by storm, and its live rendition hit even harder. Kendrick embraced each lyric with enthusiasm, moving around the stage like a boxer. His performance radiated with intensity and self-assurance. Paris transformed into a lively atmosphere, with fans passionately singing along and dancing as if they were at a block party in Compton. The air was charged with a sense of release, and Kendrick absorbed every bit of it, thriving in the energy. Next came N95, which maintained the high energy. Kendrick's voice cut through the music with precision, while dancers moved gracefully through clouds of smoke and beams of light, keeping the crowd energized. The performance was a powerful assault on the senses, visually, sonically, and emotionally. The song's theme of removing masks, both literal and metaphorical, resonated deeply in a post-pandemic context, making its impact even more profound. Then came the finale, All the Stars. Kendrick and SZA reunited on stage, illuminated by a cascade of golden lights as the audience erupted in excitement. The stadium was filled not just with people, but with love. Thousands sang along to every word, some in tears, couples embraced, and friends shouted lyrics at each other. Kendrick and SZA's harmonies blended beautifully. The chemistry, the production, the emotions, everything was flawless. The people of Paris didn't just witness a concert, they became part of a moment that would be remembered and shared for years. As the lights dimmed and the music faded, Kendrick stood at the center of the stage, took a deep breath, and acknowledged the sea of fans with a simple nod. Paris had come out for him, and he had given everything for Paris. There are performances, and then there are movements. This was the latter. The Grand National Tour didn't just pass through Paris, it left an indelible mark on the city. Through explosive performances, heartfelt duets, powerful anthems, and moments of quiet reflection, Kendrick Lamar reaffirmed why he is more than just an artist. He embodies the moment. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on the story.